Hi, my name is Alyssa, and this is going to be my first video on my YouTube channel. Well, I guess not technically. I've started before, but I've never really finished. I am on this new path right now, of finishing what I start. And one of the main things is bullet journaling. I've tried many different ways. I've tried it so much, and it's not that I can't do it, it's just I don't know if I get bored with it or something, but I think I've started to kind of figure out the way I want my bullet journal to look like and kind of how to do it. I'm trying to figure out the best way that works for me. I do suffer from anxiety, and I think it's going to kind of be my way to help with that as well, to I guess cope. I don't know if cope's the right word, but whatever. To help with my anxiety, to help make my life simplified, to help with my habits, because there's a lot of habits I'm working on right now that I'm kind of thinking like one day at a time, trying to work on those habits and get them done. I want my life to be a little bit more organized, and I want to do the things I say I'm going to do, because I procrastinate and then I don't do the things I say I'm going to do. So I'm hoping to change that starting today. So I hope you'll join me on my journey of bullet journaling. That's what my first videos are going to be about, this whole journey of me really actually like getting into it and going forward, really bullet journaling. So I already have stickers and stuff and everything. I had tried bullet journaling before. This is the bullet journal I have now. Let me get it out. So it's got stuff in it. I tried to do the daily pages and stuff, but they just weren't really working for me. And then I kind of got to a point, at one point, I gotta find it, where it started to work for me. See, I like doing cover pages. Cover pages are super fun. I really enjoy them, and I started to kind of get into it, but I still wasn't filling out as much for the dailies and everything else, in the sense of the main pages for the dailies and the weeklies and stuff, because I'm not, depending on the time of year and things, the only other thing other than hanging out with friends, I have my choir, but it gets a little crazy, but then there's points where I pretty much just have practice on Mondays. It just depends. So I was using it for anything and everything, but I didn't really have a system for it, and it just wasn't working. This is more of my just random writing and stuff I was doing, and so it wasn't really working. So I decided to try to go and do separate pages, separate things for each thing. So I bought myself, this was a while ago, a calendar. The calendar I've been using to keep track of all my events for choir, for work, and just have everything down and stuff. This is probably my craziest week coming up so far. It's the first week of Cultural Series. I work at front desk of a hotel, so it's going to be crazy, and I also have rehearsal almost every night for my choir. But it's going to be fun, because I love choir, and I can't help it. Our concert's going to be awesome. So we have that. And then I've had this for probably a couple years now, and I just recently in the last year started turning it in this one into my bullet journal, my scrapbook journal. I tried it first as a bullet journal because I've been trying different bullet journaling for a while, like years, and I still haven't got the hang of it. So I eventually just turned it into a scrapbook journal. So that was my concert my first big concert last year at the Holland, which is an amazing place to sing. It's where our concert is this summer again. And so I just had this whole thing, and I just started putting ticket stubs and things in there. There's a hockey game I went to, just anything and everything that I've gone to. I have a whole bin full of like pictures and ticket stubs and things that I gotta put in my scrapbook and update it because I haven't updated it for a while. So I have that for my scrapbooking. Now, the other things I was doing, I was trying to find a way to exercise, a way to live life simply. I mean, like, it's been crazy. So I have a couple of other books. I'm going to keep in this one. It's kind of a cheap journal I got from Dollar Tree, but I've been making myself a self-care journal. And in this journal, I just put like self-love and care. It's just got pictures of my boyfriend, things like that, my love language, personality type, everything in this little thing. It's just to help remind me of the happy things and the good things in life. So I tried to be as happy as possible. And then I had this I've kind of been using as my journal recently, this little one, but it's kind of pages are kind of falling apart in here. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, it's already falling apart. So this one I pretty much just do my morning pages. I've been trying to do morning pages, the 3 pages a morning, and maybe just a little reflection in the evening. But I've been doing that, and then, but all of this stuff, it's just so hard to do in separate notebooks. I was like, I can do it in separate because the bullet journaling isn't working for me. And so I decided it's going to work for me. I'm going to find a way for bullet journaling to work for me. Now, one thing I am going to keep, I'm keeping the self-care love journal and the scrapbook journal because those are really cool. And of course, the calendar for all my events. The bullet journal is going to be more about the journaling aspect, dealing with my anxiety issues, dealing with my health sort of issues that I've had for a while, things like that I want to keep track of, tracking those, and more of my reflections and stuff throughout the day, stuff like that. So I do also, with the exercise thing, as I said, I've been trying to exercise every day. I got this little book from Target, which is awesome because in it has, today I'm grateful for, and like a little quote, and helps me keep track of the exercise I'm doing because I'm really trying to start yoga and really get that going. But today I went to Barnes & Noble and I got a haul to help me really get started on my bullet journaling. One of the first things I got was this 365 bullet guide. So in this book, it goes through like how to start the bullet journal, fixing mistakes, how to do everything. It has really interesting things in here. Tracking deadlines, things like that. I'm still not going to do the dailies or the weeklies because I never really use them, but other stuff I will start using. I thought this was kind of cute. This is a little just color and advent calendar. Like, it just gives you little ideas and stuff, and the best way to use it in regards to your life. Like, you look through it and you decide with this, like, what of all of these gives me inspiration. It's just more for like inspiration and really knowing what I want to put in my bullet journal and what I want to keep track of and really work on with it. So I got that. Then another thing I got from Barnes & Noble today was this little book. Because I'm starting to get help with my anxiety recently, professional help. And so I've been trying to think of ways to be joyful every day. So I got a little book called Joy Every Day. So this is just kind of to start me out to be joyful every day, and I can add something similar into my bullet journal at the end of the year when I'm done with this book. But it just has every day, every week it has like a weekly little planner. It has weekly aims, I did it, and then every day this week I put a habit there for my fluoride trays, and so every time I do my fluoride trays I check it off. And then on this page we have all of the, it has a bunch of stickers in the book, so you can put your moods throughout the day. So it's just like a mood tracker, but it's a fun little mood tracker for me because I never really could figure out a really good mood tracker that I was going to use. And I don't know, I've been really needing a way to keep track of my moods lately. So that's what I'm going to use for the year. And then after the year is over, I'll take this kind of thing and make it my own and put it in my bullet journal and start keeping track of my bullet journal. For now, I'm going to do it in this book because I think it's really cute and I like stickers, and I really needed a good way to keep track of my mood. And the last thing I got from Barnes & Noble today was The Art of Lettering. So I've been wanting to learn some sort of calligraphy or do really cool lettering and stuff. I'm like one of those weird people, all those boujoing people. I like it to be pretty, but I'm not good at art. So I got myself this book so that I could teach myself the best way to do calligraphy and make it my own and put it in my bujo for fun. So that's what I got. I got that haul today, and so for now I'm gonna make this my bullet journal still, and I'm gonna finish out the rest of this book because there's not a huge amount left in here. So I'm just gonna finish out the rest of this book. And then once this is finished, it's gonna be kind of like my practice bujo. Like I can make as many mistakes in here, and then once I'm done with this, I'll go buy an actual really good journal. I don't know, maybe a Lectern. I saw some at Barnes & Noble today, or just another nice one from Target. To continue bujoing. But I don't want to buy myself a new one until I know I'm going to keep doing it and keep the bullet journal going, because that's the problem I have. I go and buy all these supplies, I go do these things, I get those journals, and then I don't bujo. And it's really frustrating me because I want to more than anything, and so that is my goal right now. This week is to really start bullet journaling and get into it and really learn how I can use it to help myself and the things that I need to work on in my life. So I'm going to start bullet journaling, and so if you want to join me on this journey, I don't know if you already have a bullet journal or if you're going to start one, but either way you can join me on my journey of bullet journaling. If you have any ideas of what I could put in my journal, anything like that, things that you do, just whatever you want me to do. I think that's what my main channel is going to be about, is bullet journaling, but I'll do pretty much any sort of video you want, whether it be on makeup or whatever the heck you want to be. Just let me know. I love reading too, so if you want to know about the books I've been reading lately, I could talk about that. But main part of it, I think, it'll be about bullet journaling and my journey through trying to really know what I want to do with bullet journaling and how I want it to work for me. So I just wanted to introduce myself to you and let you know I'm going to be bullet journaling, and that I'd love you to subscribe and follow me and join me on my journey of bujoing. And we'll have fun together, and it should be an interesting and fun process, hopefully, and I hope to continue it and really use it to how I want to use it for. So if you want to follow me in my journey or join me on my journey, just subscribe and comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you again soon on this wonderful journey. All right.